Hello everyone, hello, welcome, The Bindi Show, Paula Widener, and if you are in our live and here to play, that's awesome. We are going to play Shoot the Turkey Hangman. Please hit that like for me, guys, before we get started. And I did it the long way on purpose, in case you're all wondering. I went ahead and did it the long way so I can make a short out of it later. It's going to be an awesome live today. Are you guys hearing me okay? Am I coming through good? Let me know in the comments, please, if you can hear me just fine. I'm going to set my phone down here so I can see the comments as we go. All right. As I told you guys, we are having 2-letter words, 4-letter words, and 5-letter words. Maybe throw in some 6-letter words. But the 2-letter words are going to be tricky, and you have a chance to win a $10 cash bill for that game that I put off till this winter. And you will need your money for that, so you have a chance. I have 30 $10 bills to give away, so 3. That's $30 we're giving away for our scoop machine that I will be bringing out in the winter. So keep track of the money you win, because you get to buy your scoops in that machine, and that's coming out real quick for winter play, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So watch out for the tricky words. And I know Queen Bee is going to be here. I did start just a little early. So let's have some fun while we're waiting for the others to come in. And if you want to put an answer in, go ahead. All right. Let's do some quick, funny questions and answers while we're waiting for the others to arrive. And when you get here, please let us know. Paula, will you keep an eye for me on those who come in while I'm doing our questions? All right, let's start out with funny question number 1. We're going to get right into it. How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? All right, anyone care to gander a guess? How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? Anyone, come on, give it a try, guys. Funny questions and answers. And these do not go, count for anything. They're just fun questions while we're waiting for the others to come in. Funny, and we got Paula. Cradle. Okay, Paula says use a cradle. How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? And I hope my good buddy, The Bindi Show, comes back in. He was here earlier and asked me if I was here yet. I hope he comes back in. He can sure play if he chooses. He knows he cannot be in the prizes, but he sure can play the game. All right, let me answer that question for you. How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? And Paula gave us a guess of cradle it. Here's your answer, Paula. Concrete floors are very hard to crack. Let me read that question again. How can you drop a raw egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? It's really talking about the concrete floor, not the egg. How awesome is that? And Paula did try to answer it, so give her a hand, guys. Awesome, Paula. Here we go. Let's go to funny question number 2. Now you know how they work. You ought to get the next one. If it took 8 men 10 hours to build a wall, how long would it take 4 men to build it? If it took 8 men 10 hours to build a wall, how long would it take 4 men to build it? And hello, Cheyenne's dollhouse is in the house. Awesome. We are doing some funny questions and answer. While we're waiting, Queen Bee has to come in yet. We're waiting for Queen Bee. I do not think Sacred Creations is going to be here today. She's not feeling well. She got a hold of me earlier this morning and said she is sick. So, give her your prayers, please. And I guess she's going to miss me using this beautiful cup. I love this cup, and I'm going to have it with me when I do my lives. So, she's going to miss out seeing her beautiful cup. Anyone care to gander a guess? If it took 8 men 10 hours to build a wall, how long would it take 4 men to build it? And anybody? Okay, I'm going to tell you the answer. If it took 8 men 10 hours to build a wall, how long would it take 4 men to build it? No time at all. It's already built. I just love these. Because it's talking about the wall. You got to really listen to the question, guys. The funny part is in the question. It's kind of like a twist. All right, let's move on to number 3. Approximately how many birthdays does the average Japanese woman have? Approximately how many birthdays does the average Japanese woman have? Anyone want to gander a guess? And we have Paula saying 20. 20 birthdays, huh? Approximately how many birthdays does the average Japanese woman have? And anyone? Paula gave us a guess of 20. How about you, Cheyenne? You want to gander a guess? I'm going to tell you the answer. We are doing funny questions and answers while we are waiting for others to make an appearance. I give them each 10 minutes after the start of the show to try to make it in. I need to have you guys share this. We need, for the prizes and for the cash giveaway at the end of our live, we need at least 8 to 10 players, guys, to I do a lot of work on these games, and so we need at least a minimum of 8 players. So share it, get it out there, tell your friends to come on in and play. We are going to be live at 1:30 on Tuesdays to play Shoot the Turkey Hangman. This has been a much requested game. I'm really surprised that I don't have 10 to 12 people in here, because I have been asked over and over again to bring Hangman back, and I have, and I'm really surprised we don't have at least 12 people in here wanting to play Hangman. That's real surprising to me. It could be the time, I don't know. Tuesday seems to be a good day. All right, we have Paula. Paula guessing for how many birthdays does the average Japanese woman have? And the answer is just one. Oh, Paula, just one. One birthday. We all have one birthday. Oh, you gotta laugh at these questions. They're almost comical. All right, let's move on to question 4. Here we go. If you had 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand, and 4 apples and 3 oranges in the other hand, what would you have? All right, if you had 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand, and 4 apples and 3 oranges in the other hand, what would you have? Anyone care to gander a guess? If you had 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand, and 4 apples and 3 oranges in the other hand, what would you have? Let's see, I can't read your comment there, Paula. Not really every day is, that's true, every day is a birthday, that is true. Anyone want to care to gander a guess on our question? If you had 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand, and 3 oranges and 4 apples in the other hand, what would you have? Anyone? Anyone gonna gander a guess? Anyone? And we have Paula coming in with her answer of 7 and 7. That's 14. All right, so she's gandering a guess of 14. If you had 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand, and 4 apples and 3 oranges in the other hand, what would you have? And the answer to this funny question is very large hands. Remember, guys, they're funny questions, so you have to think it through. Don't try to add and do all that stuff, guys. Really, no. And so, here we go. So if you had 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand and 4 apples and 3 oranges in the other hand, what would you have? Very large hands. Oh my goodness, that cracks me up. All right, here we go. Another question, and we are coming up on 141. So our 10-minute mark has passed. I'm going to do one more funny question here, guys, and then we're going to talk about Shoot the Turkey Hangman Live. Here we go. How can you lift an elephant with one hand? How can you lift an elephant with one hand? How can you lift an elephant with one hand? Anyone care to gander a guess on our funny question? I don't think Paula's going to guess anymore. Come on, let's go, guys. Gander a guess. How can you lift an elephant with one hand? How can you lift an elephant with one hand? And here's your answer. It is not a problem, since you will never find an elephant with one hand. Oh, those funny questions crack me up. All right, guys, today's live Hangman Shoot the Turkey is Thanksgiving words and winter words. And we are minus a few players that said they were going to play. We have passed our 10-minute mark by 2 minutes, so we are now at 13 minutes in. Now guys, please, if you want to play Hangman, I had a lot of requests for Hangman, and I brought it back. It takes a lot of work to make these little things I put up on the board, and getting things ready, and finding the words. So if you want to play, please put your comment down below that you will be playing next Tuesday. If I can't get at least 8 players, I will be hanging up the Hangman game. We will move on to the puzzle games. So let me know if you are going to play Hangman. Until then, guys, if you came to play Hangman today, I'm so sorry. Get the word out, share it, put it on Facebook, do whatever you got to do. Let's find those players. I need at least 8 to 10 players, minimum of 8 players to continue with the game. Until then, I want to thank you who have joined me live here today for coming in and being a part of our Shoot the Turkey live Hangman. Till then, this is TZ signing off.